First things first, Marvel hasn't officially confirmed any cast members for Black Panther 3. However, most of the crucial characters from Black Panther, Wakanda Forever are expected to return for the sequel. Today on Movie Recap Pro, here's everything we know about every possible returning member of the Black Panther cast. Officially, Marvel has not given the final word on whether T'Challa will be recast for Black Panther 3. However, Marvel Studios VP and producer Nate Moore had this to say regarding the matter. The truth is, there's no truth to those rumors. Never say never to anything. We haven't really had a lot of creative conversations with Ryan Coogler yet, because he's finishing his film Sinners, which comes out this year. We'll get into it later this year, but everything you read online is not true, if for no other reason than we just haven't started working on it. In relation to this, it's also unknown when Black Panther 3 could hit theaters, but given the MCU's current Phase 6 slate, many are expecting the sequel to release after Avengers: Secret Wars. If this is the case, Black Panther could occur after a significant time jump from Wakanda Forever, so Marvel could actually replace Divine Love Kanada's son's T'Challa's son, Chaka, aka Prince T'Challa, with an adult actor in the third movie. By putting T'Challa's son in the spotlight, Black Panther 3 could both recast T'Challa while simultaneously honoring Chadwick Boseman's legacy. On that note, what about the titular character herself? While no one is technically confirmed to be in the Black Panther 3 cast, the sequel would be remiss without the MCU's current Black Panther, T'Challa's sister, Shuri. It's currently unknown whether Shuri will retain her status as the Black Panther in the sequel or if someone could somehow replace her. What's interesting is that back in 2023, Letitia Wright shared some curious details about her personal research into the character's comic book story. She actually takes on a new form in the future, Wright explains, referring to Shuri's character arc in Ta-Nehisi Coates' Black Panther, A Nation Under Our Feet. She really never dies, which is really interesting. She has these amazing, crazy superpowers, and she's an encyclopedia of information. In A Nation Under Our Feet, Shuri's soul ascends to the Jolia, the plane of Wakandan memory, which, in the MCU, is the ancestral plane. As Wright further explains, when Shuri returns to Wakanda, she's Griot times 1,000. To be clear, Wright did not claim that this would be Shuri's character arc in Black Panther 3. However, A Nation Under Our Feet does occur after Marvel Comics' Secret Wars, which the MCU could consider for fleshing out Shuri's future character arc. And if the MCU does go down this path, Shuri will need help from this next character. Help is on the way. When we last saw Nakia, she was introducing her son T'Challa and his aunt Shuri. So, given how Black Panther, Wakanda Forever ended, it only makes sense for Nakia to return for Black Panther 3. Curiously, Lupita Nyong'o's recent comments on Denzel Washington's possible appearance in the sequel revealed that she herself hasn't been confirmed to return. Well, I won't believe it until I hear it from Ryan himself, because what if Denzel has a role and I don't? Let me stay humble and ignorant until the leader of the pack actually says something. That said, it would be weird if Nakia, a fan-favorite character, doesn't return for the third movie. With Prince T'Challa now binding Nakia and Shuri by blood, Nakia is among the current Black Panther's few remaining family members. Moreover, as a former member of the War Dogs, Wakanda's intelligence service, Nakia's perspective would be crucial for Black Panther 3. This is especially true considering how Wakanda Forever ended. For this next character, the leader of the Jabari tribe, M'Baku, was last seen challenging for the throne of Wakanda, and seemingly with Shuri's blessing. So, most audiences expect M'Baku to return. For now, whether M'Baku will return or if he became king hasn't been officially confirmed by Marvel. However, following the premiere of Wakanda Forever in 2022, Winston Duke himself confirmed that M'Baku became the king of Wakanda. It's kind of cool, though, being revealed as the king of Wakanda at the end of the movie. That's huge. So whatever that entails, it's going to be a fun one. Indeed, this ending is why M'Baku is among the most highly anticipated Black Panther cast members who could return for the sequel. From M'Baku and his Jabari tribesmen saving T'Challa in Black Panther to M'Baku being the voice of reason needed by a grief-ridden Shuri in Wakanda Forever, the first two movies are low-key about M'Baku's growth as a leader. In fact, with Black Panther 3 most likely to release after Avengers: Secret Wars, the sequel must address the results of M'Baku's rule, especially as he is known for championing conservative views. Similar things can be said of this next character. What reason do you have to reveal your secret to the world? After yielding to Shuri in their final fight, Namor agreed to a truce between his kingdom of Talokan and Wakanda. He later tells his cousin Namora not to fret about the truce, as it is much more beneficial to the Talakanal than their neighbors on the surface. In many ways, Namor is right. Hidden by the oceans, Talokan needs no allies and is the only direct ally that Wakanda has in the event of a surface war. Combined with Namor's Marvel Comics history, his story is highly expected to continue in the next Black Panther movie. Instead of just Shuri, the proud warrior king of Talokan would have to also deal with King M'Baku in the sequel. This presents tons of opportunities for Wakanda's overall story. With M'Baku and Namor sharing certain isolationist views, an alliance between the two could complicate Wakanda's standing in the global political landscape. Such an alliance could even lay the groundwork for the MCU to begin forming its version of Marvel Comics Illuminati. Conversely, Shuri and M'Baku's joint rulership over Wakanda could convince Namor that Talokan needs to evolve as well, potentially opening the secretive subterranean nation to the world. And this brings us to the last Wakanda Forever character expected to reappear in the sequel: Okoye. Black Panther. Wakanda Forever notably saw Shuri outfitting Okoye with the armor of the Midnight Angels, one of the many wonders of vibranium made in Shuri's lab. The Midnight Angel armor bestows Okoye not just with flight, but also full body protection that doesn't hinder mobility. In short, the general of the Dora Milaje, Okoye, is a more dangerous warrior than ever before. And Black Panther may 3rd not be complete without at least the most important member of the newly minted Midnight Angels. What's important to remember about Okoye's possible role in the sequel is that this isn't just the new costume. While the Dora Milaje are sworn to protect the Black Panther and the Wakandan royal family, the Midnight Angels are the heavily armed strike group within the elite female royal guard. So, this could mean that Okoye might be focused on clandestine missions outside Wakanda. Should she return for Black Panther 3 alongside Prince T'Challa, Shuri, Nakia, M'Baku, and Namor, Okoye has not been confirmed for the sequel, but is also greatly expected to return. After all, with the many changes introduced by Wakanda Forever, the country is at a crossroads, and both Shuri and M'Baku will need Okoye's help for whichever path they choose for Wakanda. And with every character expected to return for the sequel covered, how about the one almost confirmed new addition to the cast? Is Denzel Washington confirmed to be in the sequel? The answer to that is tricky. In a now viral late 2024 interview on the Today Show, Washington inadvertently revealed that he has a role in Black Panther 3. Although this is yet to be officially confirmed by Marvel, producer Nate Moore welcomes the idea if that manifests, which we're going to try. I think it will probably be somebody from canon. Who that is early days. We honestly haven't had really substantive creative conversations with Ryan, mostly because he's finishing his film Sinners, which is going to come out this year and is going to be great. So again, it's too early to say, but obviously, if an actor of the caliber of Denzel Washington wants in, we're going to figure out a way to make that happen. Conversely, this hasn't stopped audiences from speculating about Washington's character. The most popular theory points to Washington being Olumo Bashenga, the warrior who united the tribes of Wakanda and became the nation's first king. Another character Washington could play is the exiled Wakandan philosopher, Chamir, the former mentor of Queen Ramonda, who was exiled for his anti-royal views. Whatever the case may be, should Washington actually star in Black Panther 3, he will doubtless be joined by more than a handful of returning characters from Wakanda Forever. But what do you think? Which other characters are you expecting to see in Black Panther 3? Tell us in the comments, and keep watching Movie Recap Pro.